Okay, everybody, this video is going to be a collection of videos that I've took all throughout the week getting this truck running. Today's the last day of my week off and my week of getting this truck up and going again. And so, yeah, I'll just go ahead and edit all that together and you can watch it at the end. I'll go ahead and talk about what's next for this truck and where I will go from here. All right, enjoy. A lot has happened since my last very poorly constructed video. I got the truck up here in the driveway. It used to be parked down there where the other Mustang is. So I can put the engine back in it. I had a few buddies come over here and we pulled it up here with their truck. I got an engine hoist home and I got the engine home. I've only shown pictures of this so far. But this is a new engine that I got for the truck. The original block was destroyed, so I got this one. It actually is a crate motor out of a 1968 Mustang. It's a standard bore 302 as far as I can tell. I went through it all, made sure it was all okay, because it did come out of a running car. And everything is fine. I cleaned up everything, polished valve covers, got a 4-barrel intake manifold and a 4-barrel carburetor. Put the alternator on it from the Mach 1's engine. Cleaned up, painted up everything, got new cap and rotor, new coil. Oh, and I put my own camshaft in it, which was a bigger camshaft. So yeah, that's ready to drop in pretty much. I just got to get the truck ready. These are my engine mounts. These are the mufflers that I'm running. Pipes violators. I got these for $40. Pretty good. Again, brand new, still in the box. And they're only mounted on a car. And down here, I got my headers. It's kind of fuzzy because it's dark, but you can't see them. These are Shorty BBK equal length headers. They are for like an 80s model Fox body Mustang, but they'll fit in the truck. I got them soaking in this vinegar solution to eat all the rust off of them so I can paint them up so they'll look nice. They're pretty much ready. I just got to scrub them and paint them, but I don't have any paint. This engine probably will make, I don't know, 300 horsepower probably. Factory form, they make about 200-ish at the crank. So tonight, though, I got two things I need to accomplish tonight. I get the wiring harness all stripped back. I just want to inspect it and make sure it's all okay. Everything seems fine. So I'm going to rewrap it so it looks nice with some black tape. And I washed all underneath the hood here. It still doesn't look great, but the inner fenders are basically clean. They would just have to be like really stripped and painted to look better than that. But I'll have to get a pressure washer and pressure wash the frame so I can coat it. And I got to get this engine mount off so I can paint that and rebolt it back on because they're like super loose. Yeah. I already got the bottom bolt out, but it's loose. But anyways, tonight's task is rewrap that wiring, make sure I got the right wiring hooked up to my starter solenoid over there. I'm going to rehook it up. And second thing, the bigger thing, is I'm going to be putting a new heater core in here. This is what provides heat to the inside of the vehicle, and it's got two heater hoses that go over to the engine. Problem is the coolant system in this truck got filled up with a whole bunch of pressure because the original engine had a blown head gasket and it blew the radiator apart, so I can't trust that either. Not a big deal. They're only $20. I got a new one right here. This is what it looks like. A little baby radiator inside the truck. So that's what this video is going to be mostly about. Putting that guy in because I got to get underneath the dash and start ripping stuff out to get to it. So I'll just start doing that. Alright, so right out the gate, I've got something I can show you guys. This is underneath the dash of the truck on the passenger side where the heater core is. This door right here is the fresh air vent. It's got like a flexi tube that goes over the side. Whenever you want fresh air, you move the knob to fresh air, or the lever rather, and that door is supposed to open. But on this one, it's literally got so many leaves in there that I can't even open it. It could be, mice that have lived in there before or whatever. So obviously we'll clean all that out as we go along. 3/8 bolts holding this plastic in. Sorry, there's a glare on this flashlight. It's really bright. And I think it is hooked around the top up there. Not sure. Oh wait, no, I see a bolt. Yeah, there's a bolt. I just gotta be careful because there could be animals and stuff living in here. But I will get this thing off and show you guys what I find underneath. Alright, so I just dropped the heater box cover off of it. And as you see, this was everything that was inside. There's definitely an animal living in there at one point or another. That's how all that got in there probably. But leaves do, this is that fresh air vent I was talking about. Leaves do come down in there through the vents in the cowl between the hood and the windshield and get blocked up. 45 years of sitting outside will do that. This, what we're looking at, is actually the AC condenser. Or I'm sorry, evaporator. And it looks in pretty dang good condition, so I'm probably going to put that back in there. Hopefully it doesn't leak or anything. But we got to get that out, and then we can get the heater core out from behind it. So yeah, I'm going to try to do that now. I don't know how that's going to go, but I got to scoop all these leaves out first. Alright, so I got the AC condenser, evaporator out of the way. It was kind of a bitch. I ended up having to cut a fitting off of it, so it's junk now. But that's alright. Not gonna have AC in the truck right now anyways. That's the heater core. It looks pretty original to me. I don't know, it's probably been replaced before, just a long time ago. Anyways, we'll compare them when I get it out. Just a few, looks like 1/4 inch bolts holding in these brackets that hold it in. It should just come right out. Alright, let's get that thing out and compare it to the new one. Alright, I got it out. I just had to push it like that to that side, and it popped it out. Alright, so this is definitely the original one in this truck. So therefore we cannot trust it, so we got to replace it. Originally these are made out of like copper and brass, and they're very, very heavy. You can actually see it's brass right there. This is copper up here. These things. I'm gonna keep this just in case. I might like pressure test it or something and see if it actually leaks. But either way, I'm not gonna trust it before I put it in the truck. This one, the new one's aluminum. It's way, way, way lighter. Yeah, so it should go right in. Now we do have all this padding on here. I'm gonna try to get the stuff off and reuse it on there. See if that works, or I might just slide this in and see how it fits in without that stuff. But yeah, we are halfway there right now, so we'll get to it again. Alright, well, new one fits in there just fine. It's nice and snug. It's obviously not as sealed as the original one. I mean, hell, that bottom foam's not even touching anything, I don't think, but it'll be alright. Air getting past it's not gonna hurt anything. I'm just going to go ahead and seal it up. I'm gonna clean all this crap out of here and put the cover back on without the AC evaporator, which should be way, way, way faster. Oh, wait, I gotta clean out some leaves out of there too. Crap. Oh, well. Maybe I'll just leave this off and then clean it out later or something. But, alright. Alright, it got too late last night. I had to stop. It was below freezing outside. I got the heater core in. I got a chunk of the wiring rewrapped. There's some of this I'm going to leave exposed because I got to modify it. I'm actually going to leave the rest of the wiring unwrapped for now because this is the engine harness right here. And I don't know how long or short things are going to need to be. But I'm getting ready to drop this engine in. I got my one engine stand painted up nice in there. I really would like to pressure wash this frame, but I don't have a pressure washer or know anybody that can deliver me one right now. So, screw it. I'm just going to put it in. Anyways, I can't have one clean one dirty one, so I got the other side out finally. And it's clean. It's soaking in a soapy vinegar solution right now. But I'm going to clean that and paint it, and then I'll be ready to put this motor in. I got my headers painted with super high temp paint. I got my engine mounts bolted up. So I should be able to just drop it in. And almost ready. Alright, a little bit of a time jump. It is now nighttime, and I'm about to put this engine in this truck. Got the engine stand out here in position. I got to take it off. Put my spacer plate and my flywheel on, or flex plate, whatever you want to call it. And I got to still bolt on this other engine mount, which is, I just got done cleaning it off. I'm going to spray paint it real quick to match that one and let it dry. I'll take care of a few hoses and stuff underneath here that might leak all over the place whenever I jostle them around like these power steering hoses. And that fuel line. Get my jack out, put it underneath the transmission. Next bit of video should be the engine sitting in the truck. Alright, skip forward time. It's now Tuesday afternoon. I got the engine in here about midnight last night. And now today, I'm going to finish bolting up the transmission to it. Hell, put the engine mount bolts in. Still don't even have those in. And start assembling it and hooking stuff up. Put the carburetor on it. All that cool stuff. Alright, here we go. Alright, I got it all back together. I started it up and ran it. And got the timing somewhat set right. And yeah, sounds awesome. Extremely loud. It's open headers right now. But I will start it up for you guys. Okay, so I've been having trouble finding time to complete this video, so I'm waiting on food to be done cooking at a restaurant. And before I go in, I'll go ahead and fill you guys in on what's left. We're inside my Mustang right now. Alright, so for the truck, what's causing me not to be able to drive it right now basically is the throttle linkage isn't hooked up because I need to custom make a throttle linkage. So that's a big thing. But anyways, here's my list. Got to get the exhaust on it because I can't do anything with it with the open headers in my neighborhood. I can't tune the carburetor or drive it around or anything. It's just too loud. So already got a good exhaust shop lined up. I'll talk to them and get a quote, and probably within the next 2 weeks, maybe the end of this week. I don't know, probably next week though. I'll get an exhaust put on it, get my fancy mufflers put on there so I can actually work on the truck. I got a small coolant leak. It's actually at the thermostat housing where it bolts to the intake manifold. I actually didn't put that thermostat housing on the intake manifold. It came that way with the intake, and it's my fault for trusting somebody else's work. I should have just took that off and put a new gasket on there. But that's all right. Not a big deal. I got to put a transmission fluid cooler in because typically the lines would go through the radiator. But I don't really like those designs because what happens is if the transmission lines ever leak inside the radiator, then your coolant and your radiator, your coolant and your transmission fluid can actually mix together, and that's not good. So I'm going to mount a separate cooler in front of the radiator just for the transmission fluid. I got to put the grill and the bumper back on. I got to make sure all the lights work. I don't think my blinkers work. I can't remember. I know at least one headlight's out. Got to make sure all the lights work. I got to work on the brakes. There's clearly, I've only driven the truck a few feet before, but I'm pretty sure that there's something wrong with the brakes. I think it's just the fluid's really contaminated. It's got water and stuff in there. So I might just flush them out and bleed the brakes and make sure there's good fluid in there and see how they go. Make sure there's no actual leaks. Once I get it to my shop, my work, I'll put it up on the lift, take the wheels and tires off, and make sure like the wheel cylinders aren't leaking, the calipers aren't leaking, all that kind of stuff. Got to get a license plate insurance. I'll probably do that this week. Got to get an air filter. I got to get the right set of plug wires. Right now, I just temporarily got the old plug wires on there, but they're not going to work. The number 3 cylinder, the pipe from the headers is very, very close to the spark plug, and regular spark plug wires just sit right on top of the header tube. So it's just going to burn up if I run the truck for a lengthy amount of time, driving it to work or something. So I'll probably order those at the end of this week too. So in reality, driving the truck, I don't know. I can probably do it. I could probably cruise around the neighborhood with open headers like one time, but I kind of don't want to, you know what I mean? So as soon as I get this linkage made up, as soon as it stops freaking raining so I can actually get out there and work on it, I'll be good. But this is my list right here to make this truck drivable. Now, that's it. This list was huge. It was like 2 pages long before. And this is just a little bit that's left. So, I'll keep everybody updated. I'll try to edit this down because I'm just rambling on about crap inside my car here. But, so yeah, stay tuned, man. Maybe one day I'll be able to post some burnout videos or something. See you guys.